So, what exactly do we learn from Psalm 119? Learning how to love Yahweh is all about knowing his heart for us, which is thoroughly embedded in his law. We find that his 10 Commandments are so much more than a list of rules.
And so here's a little bit more about the Ten Commandments. It was in the May and June issue of Daniel Botkin's bi-monthly, Gates of Eden. And it's by an unknown author. This is not Daniel's writing. This is somebody else about the Ten Commandments. For far too long, the Ten Commandments have been taught as a list of rules to live by. What a sad and incomplete picture. These are the wedding vows that the bridegroom speaks over the bride, that she might profess them back to her bridegroom in sincerity of heart and love. Sounds like Psalm 119. When viewing them as wedding vows, the whole tone changes.
The first of the 10 says, I promise to commit all my love and devotion to you alone. I will not bring another God into our union.
I will love and adore you as the master creator, and I will not bow down to worship your created beings.
I will value your name as holy and powerful.
Number 4, I will keep Shabbat set apart to spend with you.
I will honor the parents you chose for me. You do not make mistakes. By honoring them, I honor you.
I will not murder anyone, for they are created in your image.
I will not commit adultery to break a covenant vow I have formed with you.
Number 8, I will not take anything that you have given to another.
I will not swear falsely against another who is created in your image.
I will not set my desire upon anything else but you.
By viewing these commandments, again, this is from the same writing, as wedding vows, it elevates Adonai as your most beloved and cherished one, and makes your neighbor as important as yourself. This is not a list to simply obey. This is a lifestyle of expression of love to our Creator and to our fellow man.
And so in closing, we'll have another 3 verses from Psalm 34, which is another acrostic psalm. The first verse, each verse begins with a separate Hebrew letter. It doesn't have a series of verses like Psalm 119. So the first verse here begins with an aleph in the Hebrew. And it says very beautifully, I will bless Yahweh at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth.
Then my soul shall make her boast in the Lord, or in Yahweh. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad.
Now that's a curious word there in that verse, the word boast. It's Strong's number H1984, and it is halal, which means to shine, figuratively, of God's favor, to flash forth light, to praise, boast, be boastful, to be praised, be made praiseworthy, be commended, be worthy of praise, to celebrate, rave, act like a madman, and look at this at the end.
To give in marriage.
Wow. Make her boast in Yahweh. And so verse 3 says, O magnify Yahweh with me, and let us exalt his name together.